Newsrooms are anxious about being the first ones to accidentally publish an AI video to its audiences. But the good news is that there are tips that we wanted to share to ensure that you don't get fooled. My name is James Law, and I'm the editor-in-chief of Storyful. I've been in journalism for more than 20 years, and I think it's a very interesting time for our business where AI is encroaching more and more into what we do. And so here at Storyful, we're the verification experts. So we wanted to share our expertise with you so you don't get fooled by AI. One of the best ways to look out for AI manipulations is to pause the video and to look for text or numbers. Zoom in and have a really good look at what it's saying, because what you can often find is that the AI models struggle to render text and numbers convincingly. Here's an example of a video that we created to try to look like user-generated content, but it had that problem with the text if you looked at the number plate. It managed to render the text of the main letters and numbers quite convincingly, but if you zoom in a bit further and look for what was meant to be a New Jersey license plate, the text is not quite legible. It doesn't quite line up with what one of those number plates would look like. So that's a really good clue to keep an eye out for. Look for physics-defying activity. By that, I mean movements that defy gravity, where objects float, bounce, or stop abruptly. This was a video that's seen by millions of people and was generated by a Sora 2 engineer. But if you zoom in on the video, you can see that as he pulls a box off the shelf, another box moves on its own. That's a really good telltale sign of manipulation. What happens a lot with AI-generated videos is that everything is too centered in the frame. Often the handheld feel of user-generated video is missing. Here's another example of a video that we asked Sora 2 to create. Have a look at it with that sense of, is everything too centered in the frame? At Storyful, we deal with videos that were shot by everyday people. They're people who just happen to be there and got their phone out when something newsworthy happens. They will shoot dead space. They will often miss the moment, or it'll be poorly framed. And to compare the video we just saw, here's a very real video of a bear breaking into a car. The person shooting it often is filming nothing, or maybe they're just not really capturing the action. And this one goes for a long time before we see the bear. An AI video wouldn't really do that. It would put the bear front and center and you would see it throughout. Geolocation. Storyful uses this as an essential verification check with every video that we put onto our newswire. We compare the background of that video with open source maps, such as Google Maps, to confirm that the video happened where people said it did. What we find is that AI-generated video often doesn't have enough brain power to convincingly render backgrounds accurately. Going back to that video that we produced of the protester falling outside Radio City Music Hall, it does a reasonably good job at rendering Radio City Music Hall. It's an iconic building. It probably has a lot of photographs and videos that it can draw on to create that facade. However, on the other side of what is 6th Avenue, Manhattan, those buildings are completely generated. If you look at Google Maps, they don't match up with what is there. So this is another essential check. Does it match up with what we see in reality? Our last tip, and probably the most important one, is corroboration. One of the best ways that you can combat AI is to really interrogate the source of every video. Who filmed it? Does that person live in that area? What is their address? Do they have a habit of posting footage like this? What's more, if there is a super newsworthy event, there should be other people filming the event. There should be other angles of the same event. There should be credible authorities commenting on the event. If it's lacking any of those other corroborating circumstances, that's a key clue that perhaps it's manipulated. If you wanted to know more, we provided a 7-point checklist so newsrooms can download that, share it with their colleagues, and ensure that they have the best possible checks to ensure they don't publish AI manipulations. We also wanted to offer you access to a free 7-day trial of our newswire so you can see our very real videos that we publish every day and see what verification checks we do with every video to ensure we're sharing videos that newsrooms can publish with confidence. Got questions? Don't hesitate to contact us. Join me for the next video where I share our analysis of tools on the market that are analyzing AI in video and what you should think about those.